guys, and welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about waterproof canvas. And why this is such a popular item in the bag making world. We're going to talk about why I love it, how I found it, and why so many other bag makers love it too. So we're going to go over the actual waterproof canvas properties, which is it's waterproof, which of course will help with, you know, if it gets dirty or spilled on, you can easily wipe it away. It's 60 inches wide, which means you get a lot. So if you purchase some, you know you're going to get a good amount for the price that you have to pay depending on where you're purchasing from. It comes in so many different colors, and some brands are even making it with prints. And it's just, ugh. I don't really have the greatest contacts for waterproof canvas in Canada. And as you know, as a Canadian, it's hard to get things shipped over without having to pay duty. So I'm kind of stuck with the plain colors. There are some great colors, but it's disheartening when you see other people with waterproof canvas and it's just beautifully printed, and I'm just so jealous. So if you have any contacts for Canadians, please let me know in the comment section. So there are multiple names for this. You might find that it's called 600 Dernier. I'll leave that, I'll have that down here so you can see how it's spelled. Some people maybe call it Ripstop. And then of course waterproof canvas, or you'll see WPC, which is the acronym for waterproof canvas. So those are the names that you might see when they are referring to waterproof canvas, just so that you know and you're not like, what on earth is WPC? That is what this is. Now let's talk about what the waterproof canvas looks like. So of course on one side it has a canvas look to it, sort of like patio furniture cushions. And then on the back it has a sort of plasticky rubber kind of coating. It also kind of smells like rubber, so you might have some off-gassing when you buy it if it's brand new. But I'll tell you that the furniture with the cushions from the store, it's not made out of waterproof canvas. This is really heavy duty stuff and I love it. Now, why do people love waterproof canvas so much? Waterproof canvas has become very popular as a lining in most bags. And the reason is that you can then omit a step. And the step that I like to omit is adding interfacing, because I'm sorry, but that's probably one of the things that I dislike the most about sewing is adding interfacing. And when it comes to something like the lining of a bag, it's like, no one's gonna see it. So using something like waterproof canvas means that I no longer have to use interfacing. So I am then saving money, and I'm also saving a step, I'm saving time, and it actually, I think, creates a better product, because then it has that added value of being waterproof and easy to wipe out, and also adds structure to your project or, you know, your bag. So the main thing I like to use it for are bags. So I'm going to show you one that I've made, and this is the Mav Pack by Lynn's Handmade. I made this, and it has a vinyl exterior and then waterproof on the inside. Now with the waterproof, it adds that structure. So if you're using something like a vinyl, then you have the most structure. It can hold its shape beautifully, and of course it has the waterproof canvas. And if you want to do the lining of your pockets too, it helps to add more structure, as well as it's just good. I don't even know. But if you don't want something so rigid, you can still just changing up your exterior fabric. It doesn't have to be a super rigid bag. For instance, this is the Steffi bag, and it's still a little bit slouchy, and that's because I used the cotton fabric on the outside and then a soft vinyl for the bottom. So just because I use waterproof canvas doesn't mean it's going to be a really rigid bag. It just means that there will be some structure, just not a lot of structure. And when it comes to slouchy bags, if I were to do cotton on the inside and on the outside, like, it would just, like, you wouldn't even be able to see it, right? Like, it's not as nice. So that's why I definitely recommend waterproof canvas for all of my interiors. Now, if you find that the waterproof canvas is too thick, there is a second option, and you can downgrade to a 420 denier. So like I said, this one is a 600, but they also come in 420, and that is this one here. As you can see, it's a lot thinner, but it still has the same properties. That has a kind of a finer canvas weave on one side and then the plastic coating on the back. So I really like this for something that's maybe a little bit more intricate, such as my retro fanny pack pattern. I really like this. It still is able to hold its shape, but it's not going to be as thick. Still has that added bonus of the waterproof, and it's lighter. And that's another thing, is that waterproof canvas can be a little heavy depending on how big your bag is. So if you're trying to reduce weight, such as with a fanny pack that you're going to be probably carrying around with you for 12 hours at the local theme park, sometimes that weight, it catches up with you, and I definitely think it's a really good option. Again, the 420 is does come in tons of colors, and I really like this option if you just want to kind of go down in the thickness. If you're making a wallet with card slots, this also is a really good option, because once you start bending the fabrics and things, it can catch up. And if you're using a domestic machine with waterproof canvas, it can get really thick in some spots. You know, if you're using an industrial machine, then that thing goes through brick walls. I wouldn't be too worried. But if you're concerned about ruining your sewing machine, this one is definitely a really good option. Now, waterproof canvas also has something called water resistant canvas, and that is another product that is really good if you're worried about things getting dirty, that you're able to wipe out very easily. It is thinner, so for instance, I use the water resistant canvas for the interior of this bag, and then I use the waterproof on the outside. So I don't need double the waterproofness, but like I said, it adds to the overall weight to use a thinner water resistant canvas. This one again comes in lots of colors and prints, and you can have a lot of fun with the color choices and color blocking, and it's super fun. Now, water resistant only means that if you were to put this underwater, it might resist it for a little bit, but over time the water will start to seep in and then get to the important things such as your electronics or your phone. Now, another thing that I like to use waterproof canvas for is dog toys. Now, I just made this really fun donut dog toy. This is going to be a tutorial on my YouTube channel, so look out for this. It is made with the waterproof canvas and then the webbing around the edge to create super durability. I was outside and I was playing tug of war with my dog, and holy moly, this thing can take a lot. And he is a big Australian Shepherd. He's a very strong boy, and I was pretty impressed with this. So if you're also wondering how strong it is, it's very strong. Right, Blue? There you go. So I hope you learned a little bit about waterproof canvas. If you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to ask down in the comments section. And of course, if you're not already, come over to Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and follow me over there. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!